I got one girl pushing right now. She's got the feet out. She's working away at it. Being a little over dramatic. And then also have this one who's in pre-labor. I'm doing her little pushes, but she hasn't dropped a mucus plug yet. So she should be coming along soon. See, getting a few little pushes. She's just dilating right now. I've said it in a previous video too, but I do like, even though this barn is quite full, how all the sheep go over to this side to give the one that's in labor some room to do her thing. Getting some good pushes now. I've seen both feet and nose, so it's coming the right way. Give her a few more minutes. She'll have it out. So this mom's been in labor since we fed this morning, about, I don't know, 10 o'clock, somewhere in there. So you can see how yellow and brown this lamb is. It's meconium, so what that is just a very delayed labor, so the baby pooped in his sack. So Mama was just taking her sweet time getting it out. It could have been for multiple reasons, just maybe the feet were not making her cervix dilate. You know, might have just been turning around. She might just be a slow dilator. But yeah, so if you ever see yellow lambs, it's because they pooped in their sack with their meconium. This is one great thing about the Dorpers, and also just, I pride myself on the fact that they do this. The vigor of these lambs is just awesome. Like, as you've seen, this guy was just born. Mom hasn't even attempted to really lick him off, and he's already up. She is already up looking for the boob. I think the vigor on these Dorpers is awesome. I love it. So a few bloomin' bags in here. Nobody's really dropping their bellies yet, and when I say dropping their bellies, I mean like hollowing out, like right in their upper flank area there. So you can see this one's in labor. She's quite hollow right above her belly there. So that just means dropping the belly, which means that they're getting the lambs into position. So the bags will get nice and big. They'll go pink and almost shiny, nice loose back behind. And these cute, two little cuties were born the other day. I guess they're 2 days old now. Mama. They're pretty cute. Just having a little nap. Yeah, so lambing protocol after they get into the lambing jug here. Pail of warm water. I just had these random clips hanging around, just whatever I had. Some are like that, and some are carabiner clips, just whatever I had around tied to the fence. Then we iodine the baby's navel to prevent joint ill. Just dries it up and stops bacteria from getting in. Then also we check the ewe's milk. If it's really white and not creamy yellow colostrum, then we will supplement the baby. Then third step is after the baby's dried off and had a really good drink, we do a weight, record that, and also iodine the navel a second time. I just find doing it this way, there's less wastage than dipping, and spray doesn't work, so less waste than dipping. And then it also, because it happens twice, it's really good at preventing joint ill. I don't think I've had a case of joint ill for probably 4 years since I started doing this. So, and then we record whatever the baby's weight and what it is on some sheets, and I can explain that. And yeah, we record the baby, make a little tag, and then when it's 24 hours old, it will get a tag in its left ear. And I do left because the CCIA RFID tags need to go in the right ear when they get sold, but I don't put them in when they're little because they are very expensive tags, and I don't want to have any rip them out on a fence or you know, whatever, they rip them out. That's lambing protocol. Works pretty good for us. I really wish I had a refractometer to check the ewe's colostrum, just to know if it is any good or not. This baby's jumping around. So we'll have to invest in one of them one of these days. It's nice to know on these older ewes how their milk is doing. So you can see as this lamb's going in to drink how her udder conformation, she has 4 teats and the top teats don't work obviously. And that baby is drawn to that top teat. And her other one has a downward point to it. So it's very hard for those lambs to be able to find that teat. I've already showed this little girl where it's at. Udder conformation is hugely important. This ewe will not only get called just because of her age and, you know, she's a smaller ewe, not something that I'm looking for, but there, you can see again, that baby's got that top nipple, but it doesn't work, so now it's got to go searching for the bottom one, and it's really tough for these newborn lambs to be able to find them when they're shaped like that. So that is something that's gonna get called out of the herd. I'm very particular in the last 3 years about what I keep for udder conformation, just because in case I'm not here, or which there's a direct correlation between the amount of hours in the barn and your success at lambing. So I'm usually here, but in a case where I'm not and that lamb isn't able to find that teat on her own, then that lamb will die, putting it simply, because it won't be able to get the colostrum that it needs to survive. So really, really mindful of conformation on the udders. Somebody's not too keen about lambing time. Be thankful. It's the only time you get to sleep in a bed. Be very thankful. She just wants to go out. Go places, do things. Right, Maggie? So ignoring the fact that I look like a drowned rat, I figured I'd do a little recap of everything that's happened in the last day. So these two were the two that were born the other day. Here's the little single from the older mom with the bad udder. Bad udder conformation, I should say. And then we have 2 absolutely massive girls here. These are the ones that were born earlier in the video that I helped the mom get it out, just a little bit elbow locked, where just means their feet weren't pointing completely straight out. They were just pulled back a little bit so the elbow gets locked in the pelvic bone. And the fact that they're huge lambs, like one's 11 pounds, one's 12 pounds. And then these two little girls were born shortly after those ones. And it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, and this ewe just had a single, and she's still big, but I did an internal and I can't find another lamb within her, so we're going to assume that it's just a single, which is very disappointing. This is one of my better mums, so I'm not sure why she had a single. This year seems to be more singles than I'm used to. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully everyone enjoyed the footage of the lambs. So I better get some sleep. It is 2 o'clock in the morning, so it's time for bed. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, anything. I appreciate any help with the channel. And yeah, thanks for watching.